You are simply not going to believe the clip that I'm about to play for you. It's Pastor, I hope I pronounced the name correctly, Lesego Daniel. He's the pastor of Rabboni Christian Center in South Africa. This pastor, you'll see him at the front of the church telling about 100 people who look as if they're either demon-possessed or they're in a hypnotic state. And by the way, hypnosis is used throughout many evangelical churches to control the people. They're controlled by the music, they're controlled by the atmosphere and the peer pressure, and they're controlled by the pastor's use of words. They'll shout out commands: stand up, sit down, repeat after me. I've seen stage hypnotists operate, and they operate just like many evangelical pastors. But this pastor, he's going to get these people who are either demon-possessed or hypnotized. You make up your choice. He's going to get them to go outside and eat grass. He believes it's some sort of spiritual food that they need to eat before they take communion. Now, this is a 5-minute clip. Watch it and weep, because I am just so incensed at this. I no longer call myself a Christian. People ask me, I'm a Christian. No, I say I'm not a Christian, because there is so much blasphemy in the evangelical churches. Any Christian pastor can teach whatever he likes. You get to be an evangelical church pastor, you make stuff up on the hoof. You have a doctrinal statement of faith, which Todd Friel refers to as filing cabinet theology. In other words, you copy down something from a website, it's your doctrinal statement of faith, and if anyone challenges you, say, hey, we're Orthodox, this is what we believe. And then you file it away and forget about it, you don't care about it, you teach whatever you like, teach the sort of crap that you see on God TV. If you can't see that evangelical Christianity is the most demonized and satanic religion on earth, with the possible exception of militant Islam, then you literally have to be insane. You have to be nuts. Because if you compare the average Jehovah's Witness or the average Mormon and their non-Christian cults, okay, they deny the deity of Jesus Christ. They deny salvation by grace through faith alone. But if you can't see that evangelical Christian is the most demonic, the most wicked infection of the occult into Christianity, then you're frankly insane. Watch this clip. Watch the pastor use hypnotic commands to control his followers to go out and eat grass, literally eat it. And if you don't come to the conclusion that really not just this type of Christianity, but frankly most Christianity, most Christians don't know what they believe. And you know what? Satan is ruling most of these churches. Look, I'm just done talking. Here's the clip.
Celebrate Jesus. Now, we are supposed to eat the bread, but they're going to eat special bread before they eat this. If Jesus can turn water into wine, fish into his body, loaves from the boy into what? Into what? Into his body. People can eat. So I'm going to give them food from above. And they're going to eat for this year, 2014. How people are fasting, but they're going to eat the fulfillment from above. Wake up! Stand up! Stand up! Upright. Attention! Close your mouth. Okay, I see food outside. Look at that. Look at that food. Be quiet. Be quiet. Okay, go and eat. Go and eat. Go eat outside. Go quickly. Eat quickly. Eat quickly. Today, no time. No time. You eat quickly. Limited time today. Eat quickly. I'm finishing now. Now I'll be calling you. Eat quickly. Will they die after this? Will we see death? Life. What do we call it? Life. This one eats a lot, eh? Yeah. If your husband is there, your wife is there, they're eating life, there will be resurrection. Look at the small one. Hey, this man. Sunday school. Look at the mama. Come back. Come back. Quickly, run. Run. Come back quickly.
He is young and charismatic. This is Pastor Lesego Daniel, and he runs Rabboni Ministries. His sermons are always fired up, attracting young and old. Daniel claims to heal the sick and even cast out demons. Daniel's followers are totally under his control, but some of his methods have raised eyebrows. Congregants are made to eat grass, and Daniel insists it's an instruction from above. He refused to take questions from journalists, but used this service to address his critics.
Possessed by a demon. And if I'm a wish to be some peace, stop talking from our camp. I'm ready to get down.
Daniel claims to be a prophet and says this is just the beginning of many mysterious things that will happen in the future. The average gathering at Pastor Daniel's church is representative of South Africa and all its neighbors. Rich and poor come here in droves to attend his sermons. And the fact that they eat grass is not an issue.
It's nice. It's like macaroni, pasta. It's very nice.
I might not have eaten the grass or whatever, but if it happens that one day I eat the grass, it means I would have perhaps or maybe have the same level of Holy Spirit manifesting in me.
Daniel says none of his followers have ever fallen ill from eating grass and claims it's a sign of God's doing. Daniel's followers are totally under his control, but some of his methods have raised eyebrows. Daniel's followers are totally under his control, but some of his methods have raised eyebrows.
Now, although I will admit, I've never seen people eating grass here in England. Believe me, it's not much better here in England. Pentecostal and the charismatic movement has spread itself out like an octopus's tentacles into virtually every church in the area where I live. And churches are simply, you have to call a spade a spade. Churches are hotbeds of heresy and blasphemy. That's what you learn in most churches. You're brainwashed by the music. The peer pressure is used with the music to bully you, to force you to be basically not a worshipper of Christ, but a worshipper of the pastor. Many pastors live off the tithes. They're in it for the money, the free house, the free car. Pastors certainly don't get paid a lot of money in this country, not like America and Africa where churches are huge and they can make large amounts of money. But pastors can live comfortably in this country. The free house, the free car, the free medical and dental insurance, car provided, all expenses paid for by the church, free telephone paid for by the church. You can do quite well. And many men, unfortunately, because they're paid money, that's one of the main reasons why they sell out. They're not in it for Christ, they're in it for the comfortable life. I've seen so much abuse. I've seen so much blasphemy. I really warn you with all my heart, be very cautious of the charismatic Pentecostal tongues-talking movement, because I'm a former Oneness Pentecostal in the late 1980s, and I started off in the Assemblies of God in 1985. And much of the movement is simply demonic. It's of the devil. The tongues movement, Pentecostalism, charismatics, third wave, whatever you call it, it is the worst infection of the occult and the demonic into Christianity that we've seen in 2,000 years. In the 2,000-year history of the Christian church, nothing has been as bad as what we see today. And the people who are the most effective in destroying the gospel, destroying gospel witness here in Plymouth, are not the Jehovah's Witnesses, no. Not the Mormons, no. What about the other cults? No. The best servants the devil has got in corrupting and destroying true biblical Christianity are the local evangelical church pastors. It's just amazing. I'm going to leave you with Benny Hinn. Benny Hinn says that you'll know people by their fruits. So here's Benny Hinn saying that, and then there's a magazine article of Benny Hinn's recent affair with Paula White. Because see, Benny Hinn, he's got his own private jet paid for by all those fools who are tithing to his ministry. Hotel receipts were gathered from dustbins. One of Benny Hinn's hotels that he stayed in, paid for by his partners and the people who tithed to his ministry, it cost $12,000 a night. These preachers live in luxury, and you fools, if you're in these churches, you need to wake up and see that you're not serving Christ in these churches, you're serving the devil.
It's quite simple. See, Jesus said, by the fruits you will know them. And just watch the person's fruit. If they display a clean life, a Christian character, if they show true Christianity, then they're really for real.